Welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into any of the technical details, I want to ask you something. Right now, as you watch this video, your data is being stored somewhere. A system is logging your behavior. An algorithm is making a decision about what to show you next. And somewhere, a business is using that information to make money. Information systems are not a background feature of modern life. They are the engine running almost everything around you, and if you work in business, technology, healthcare, government, or honestly almost any field, understanding how these systems work is no longer optional. It is a competitive advantage. This playlist is a complete walkthrough of the textbook Foundations of Information Systems, and in this video I am going to give you a full overview of every single chapter we will be covering together, what you are going to learn, and why each topic matters in the real world right now. Let us get into it. Chapter 1 is called Fundamentals of Information Systems, and this is where we build the foundation. We start by defining what an information system actually is, how it connects people, processes, data, and technology, and why organizations cannot function without them. Think of this chapter as your orientation. Before you can run, you need to understand what ground you are standing on. Chapter 2 moves into Data Management and Information Systems Business Strategies. Here we explore how organizations use data not just to store information, but to drive decisions and build competitive strategy. You will start to see why companies like Amazon and Netflix are not really retail or entertainment companies. They are data companies. Chapter 3 goes deeper into database management systems. This chapter unpacks the structure behind how data is organized, stored, retrieved, and maintained. We cover relational databases, SQL concepts, and why a well-designed database is the backbone of any effective organization. Chapter 4 is Systems Analysis, Design, and Development. This is where you learn how information systems are actually built from the ground up. We walk through the system's development lifecycle, look at different development methodologies including Agile and Waterfall, and examine how teams go from identifying a problem to delivering a working solution. Chapter 5 introduces Information Systems Security Risk Management. Cybersecurity is one of the fastest-growing fields in the world right now, and this chapter explains why. We look at the types of threats organizations face, how risk is identified and assessed, and the frameworks used to protect information assets before a breach ever happens. Chapter 6 expands on that foundation with enterprise security, data privacy, and risk management. This chapter zooms out to the organizational level, covering how large enterprises build security cultures, comply with data privacy laws like GDPR and HIPAA, and develop policies that protect both the company and its customers. Chapter 7 shifts the conversation to cloud computing and managing the cloud infrastructure. The cloud is not just a trend. It has fundamentally changed how businesses build and scale technology. We cover the major cloud service models, the benefits and risks of moving to the cloud, and how IT teams manage infrastructure they do not physically own. Chapter 8 is where things get really exciting. Data analytics and modeling dives into how organizations turn raw data into actionable insight. We explore descriptive, predictive, and prescriptive analytics, look at the tools used by data teams, and understand how modeling supports better business decision-making. Chapter 9 covers Information Systems Project Management. Great technology means nothing if it cannot be delivered on time, within budget, and aligned with business goals. This chapter gives you the tools to plan, execute, monitor, and close technology projects successfully, drawing on widely used frameworks like PMI and Agile project management. Chapter 10 looks at emerging technologies and frontiers of information systems, artificial intelligence, blockchain, the Internet of Things, augmented reality. These are not distant future concepts. They are reshaping industries right now. This chapter helps you understand what these technologies are, how they integrate into information systems, and what challenges come with them. Chapter 11 takes a global perspective with global information systems. When organizations operate across borders, they face a whole new layer of complexity, from managing multinational networks to navigating different regulatory environments and cultural contexts. This chapter prepares you to think about information systems not just locally, but globally. Chapter 12 closes out the course with ethics, sustainability, and social issues in information systems. This might be the most important chapter in the entire book. Technology does not exist in a vacuum. The systems we build reflect our values, and they carry real consequences for real people. We tackle questions around algorithmic bias, digital equity, environmental impact, and the ethical responsibilities of anyone who builds or manages technology. So here is what you are going to be able to do by the time you finish this playlist. You will be able to explain how information systems create value for organizations and why they are central to modern business strategy. You will understand how data is stored, managed, and protected at both the technical and organizational level. You will be able to evaluate security risks and describe the frameworks used to address them. You will know how cloud computing works and how to think about managing infrastructure in a distributed environment. You will be able to apply data analytics concepts to support decision-making. You will understand how to manage technology projects from start to finish. And you will be equipped to think critically and ethically about the systems you encounter and create. Whether you are a student working through a course, a professional looking to sharpen your knowledge, or someone who is just curious about how the digital world actually works, this playlist was made for you. Each video is designed to be clear, engaging, and directly connected to the real world, so that what you learn here is immediately useful. If you want to follow along for the full journey, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss a single chapter. We are going to move through this material together, one video at a time, and by the end you are going to have a genuinely solid foundation in information systems that you can take into your career, your coursework, or your next conversation about technology. Chapter 1 drops next. We start at the very beginning, and I promise we are going to make it worth your time. Let us get to work.